It was what?
Them joints was foggy, bro. He had tint on his glasses.
He don't even wear it. He just came. He just
Yeah,
style on.
They got tint.
They got lenses in
I know
them.
they do, but they got
Let
an
me see
extra
how
layer.
blind you are.
They got
No,
an extra
I'm
layer.
blind. I'm like almost legally blind without.
Oh,
You said legally?
Yeah.
bruh.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't see.
You Ray Charles in the game.
Yeah, it's like right now.
You can't see
I
right now? Are you
I mean, I
nearsighted?
He had hella
What is on this
holes
side?
though.
I'm a nearsighted.
So you can see-
far away.
That's Dino. This is
I
Bruh.
know, right?
Ooh, that hurt.
I saw 40-20.
Bro, I can see the. Woo!
This is why they didn't let you fly airplanes?
I'm minus 400.
Minus 4.
What?
Boy.
Yeah, man. It's
Wow.
like my kryptonite.
That's your kryptonite?
I know.
That's your
You'll
kryptonite.
go through your top 3 kryptonites.
Yeah,
There's
man.
one.
I got Hawkeye.
Huh?
Your top 3 kryptonites. That's one.
My knee, my second.
Okay, that's 2.
I don't know.
I don't know the 3rd.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
I kind of think I see what you're alluding to.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
What up, what up, what up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of Y'all Want to Talk About It. The fellas is back, Ernest, Dino, Freddie, Beasley. It's been a minute. We've been in hiatus doing all type of regular stuff,
Yes, sir.
I guess. But we back in the game. Yeah.
That's
Back
it.
in it.
He got his glasses on, so you know he mean
Oh,
business.
we ready.
Yeah.
Back
So-
it.
by any means, by any blind means necessary. So you can't do contacts, right? Because they look like fish bowls.
Hey, sticking out of his eye, like way out here like
Hey,
this.
you should
That's
have
how I wear it.
You can get it.
Oh, so they do that. So
Yeah, I wear
oh,
contacts.
so they had to like test it and then say yo, but your contacts ain't like thicker
Well,
than
I
mine.
got like some special type concepts.
That's
Like-
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Why
like-
you- Bruh,
Why are you laughing, Dino?
I'm dead ass. Like
You can't laugh at a man's disability
No,
like
what he
that.
said, he was like, bro, you got like some extra thick.
I'm
Hey,
saying, 'cause he
Contact
said
like this,
negative.
Dino.
I don't know the eye world. He said negative 400.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
negative 400.
That's
So,
all
like,
the
for
business
example,
is.
they have to shave my lenses down. Like, I pay extra for them to shave my lenses.
They were too thick.
To make them look normal.
Dang. Bro, you were the one with
'Cause, like-
BCGs in the military, right?
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, they'll be
The
a
ones
lot
that make your
thicker.
eyes look
Like,
Asian?
bro, see how thick they are?
Yeah, boy, you had to.
But they also shave them to make them like regular glasses.
Bro, in the military,
So-
they got these things called the BCGs.
BCGs.
Bro, they
I
like.
know them gloves. Seen them gloves when them dudes' eyes look this big.
Hey, so funny
He
story.
got the same eyes as a gerbil, them little old baby beady. He just see them little
Hey, you
beady eyes.
can make a blind man see what them
This
joints
is
do.
military. Hey, so military basic training. I had my contacts in the first like 4 weeks,
Oh,
and me and this one girl, her name was like Torres or something. We was like exchanging notes, and like pretty much after that, they just took my glasses and they told me to take my contacts out, gave me BCGs, and wouldn't let me wear my contacts no more. They was like, "You won't be a lady killer no more." they cut all that off. I was
Really?
like, damn.
boy, he was walking around with two big old bifocals like this.
Man, them things.
This is
Things is-
Hey, man.
Army
Hey.
strong. You was in the Air Force.
Hey,
Hey, they bullet. I think they bulletproof
indestructible
too.
too. Indestructible. You could toss them, whatever. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Yo, they use
Oh
Ernest in
my
the front
God.
shield, bro.
Hey man, don't tell nothing. Don't
Bullets
tell
down
nothing.
off his eyes.
Send him first. He just ding ding. He was Iron Man before it was Iron Man.
Yo, you just walking.
Listen, don't tell no girl you date about that, cause you gonna piss her off somehow, and she's gonna hide your glasses,
Yeah, bro,
bro.
you be screwed.
And then you over
Nah,
there.
it ain't gonna work though. I got like 5 pairs.
What's the dude? Magoo? What's the cartoon?
Mr. Magoo.
Mr.
Mr.
Magoo. When he
Magoo,
took them joints off, he was like, bro, what? Where they at though? Where they at though?
Bro, that'd be petty. You'd have to be petty as hell to take a man
Man,
glasses.
come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
But I
I
keep
was
extra
petty.
contacts on me. I keep 2 pair of glasses.
I was
Just nice.
petty as hell with my ex-wife. I took all the backings of her earrings.
Dang.
Really?
Cold.
Oh, I took all the backings.
On that note, man, we're gonna get into this thing. We're gonna talk about some sports, some other stuff, and some more stuff, and some other stuff. But this is my I told you so almost part. I really can't say that yet.
Not yet, but
But it's close.
Yeah.
I told y'all Jello Ball was a hooper. Long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to like the first episode or the first 3. I was like, yo, all 3 of them gonna make it.
Yeah,
And he's showing up. Now I ain't
He
no
on-
Piston.
he on-
He's summer league with us with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And I think one game he had 16.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Bro, they can't even keep up with him.
They can't.
some of
They
the
can't even
highlights.
keep up with
That's
him,
what's
bro.
up, though.
People don't realize that dude is 6'7". I was like, yo, he's not little.
Here's the
And
crazy
he can
thing,
shoot
bro.
that thing.
Here's the crazy thing. Out of all 3 of them, I always said that he had the best. Bro, he had the most solid game
Solid
out of all of
game.
them. If he would have stayed in UCLA
Yeah.
and finished out and then got drafted, bro, it would have been a whole different ballgame.
Nah, it's
But
still gonna be different.
no, of course it's gonna be different. But I'm saying, out of all 3 of them, granted, Melo's just
Melo's in a
in
different,
a
He's
different
on a
league
different
now.
planet now.
But
Fast.
he would have been like, you would have had a story of all 3 brothers.
I told Freddie B, I said he got the build of his dad though.
Yeah.
And I think cats are sleeping on that because he looks wider, but he's still 6'7".
Nah, bro, that dude from the jump had an ill mid-range game.
Yeah, he
he
can
had
shoot
an
three.
ill box-out game. He could shut down on defense, bro.
Yeah.
He reminded
He
me
not
of like
no
a young. He reminded me of like a young Melo. You know, Carmelo when he came
Carmelo,
into the game,
yeah.
bro. But I felt like he was better, man. But then everything happened and whatever. But
He was hitting deep threes in the
Yeah,
summer
bro,
league,
he ain't
like
playing,
deep
man.
threes.
Yeah, he been
right?
practicing
hey,
too.
Melo though, bro. I saw some training workouts.
He was doing his thing.
Hey,
Melo?
Melo, yeah.
Yeah,
Told y'all.
He
Ball,
got-
brother.
I gotta take that one back because I definitely. I
Yeah,
was
you
like,
was like, nah.
I was like, not that I
Didn't he win
disrespect
Rookie of the
him.
Year?
He did.
Okay.
Not that I disrespected him, but I just
And he
felt
got
like, I was
hurt?
like, he
Yeah,
gotta
I
show, he
had
gotta
faith
show
in him,
me.
though.
Nah,
Yeah.
I ain't even
I
gonna
had
lie.
faith in
I
him.
thought he was gonna be all right, but I didn't think he was gonna be what he is now. Like,
I
mad,
was like, once
mad
he-
respects to that.
Like once he get over his personal issues and just focus, that's all he needed to do.
But you called it out though. I think the biggest thing is that you really saw in his game was that like he was just like he was a kid that you could tell was always picked on, always had to
chip
work
on his
harder,
shoulder.
had a
But
chip
the-
on his shoulder.
The
and he
scary
did
part
it.
was once he started playing, you could see that he was having fun.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So
You
it
can't
wasn't
stop
like
it.
I'm nervous, I'm shook. It was like, watch this, watch that. And I'm like, yo, the fact that he's having fun is scary.
Yeah.
He was what, 19?
19.
19.
Yeah,
19.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
But
man.
I read an article today that said that they were interviewing an NBA player, an All-Star, saying Jello deserves a shot.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum came out and said
Vouch
Jello
for
deserves
him.
to be on an NBA roster.
Bro, he
Yeah.
does, man. He
Yeah,
does, bro.
yeah.
He's a kid like. I mean, bro, he's a guy that's gone through. He had his mistakes, whatever. He did what he did, but like, and it wasn't even anything out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? But like now, it's like you see him, and bro, and it's crazy. You watch him in the league, you're like, yo, these dudes don't even stand a chance.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's
and I
what
get
the
it,
dad
it's
been
something-
saying. Get my sons on the team
That's it.
and watch it be a problem. And I'm like, yo, and the fact that he's there. I mean, I know Lonzo got traded to Chicago or
Yeah.
whatever, but like,
That team look nice too.
Yeah, that's a good move.
but you gotta think, Charlotte gonna sell more tickets with him.
Mhm.
Like I think of the business too.
Both of them.
He can play, but we got both of them now,
Yeah.
Mhm.
bruh. It's
Rozier.
yeah.
If
They were
how
fun
many
to-
years did he sign in Chicago?
I know.
I can't.
They were
remember.
fun to watch last year, and I was just watching highlights.
Yeah,
But I'm
just
like,
watching, yeah.
they are an exciting young team. Now they ain't about to win no championship, they ain't about it, but they are exciting to watch.
What was the question about Chicago?
I was just wondering
Say how long
how long did Lonzo
he
sign with
signed.
Chicago?
I think it's 5 years and 85 million.
Oh,
Could be
okay, yeah,
four.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he'll leave in like 2.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying is if they pick up Jello, right? Because I think he's playing in the league, but if they keep him and they sign him on, right, and they ball out and have fun, bro, the fans are gonna demand to see all 3 of them together.
It's coming, man. Shout out to LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
So here's
Told you.
Maybe
He has a
that-
hat that says "I told you so." I love it.
Here's the
I had to
weirdest
say
part
that.
about the story that I read today, because this comes back to something we talk about all the time. So the article, it was all about, Jason Tatum says this, whatever, Jason Tatum gold medalist, all this stuff, right? And then it was listing all like where Jello came from. The weirdest part of the story, this is the first time I've ever seen this. It just said he left UCLA after 1 year. Usually there's a whole paragraph devoted to the whole stealing shit, all
yeah.
that kind of stuff, right? They never talked about it in the article. I'm like, wow, are we actually finally forgiving this kid for making a mistake?
Hopefully.
And maybe that's where I was actually quite impressed by that they.
But I mean, well, because
Well, that's probably more credit to whoever wrote it.
Yeah,
That was
whoever
like,
wrote
I'm
it.
not gonna
Yeah,
pull
Yeah.
that up, right?
I'm just
Because they might save that in their back pocket
Yeah.
if he do something else. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
told you he was, you know what I mean? But like,
And that's the thing is, if he gets this shot, here's the sad part is in the reality.
Yeah.
If he gets this shot, bro, he can never have anything negative come up ever.
'Cause
Because if he
everything
does,
else-
Yeah.
well, they're
You
just gonna
should
bring
be-
it back up. But
Oh,
I
for
feel
sure.
like,
But I'm
yo,
just
he's
saying, like-
human. Something might happen, whatever.
Right.
But the
Yeah,
fact, like to me, I look at the bigger picture and say, this is the poster child of like, well, one of like don't give up.
That's it.
He could have been like, F it, I'm out. And man, my brother made it, and it ain't like they don't got money.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
doesn't
He
need-
still got his own clothes, his own shit, still there. People can say what they want, still there. So it's like, yo,
Even more.
he could easily have been like, nah. So he still was putting in the work.
Yeah.
And I told y'all on previous episodes, I used to watch their little reality show. So I knew where the dad was doing with him and had him working and like, stay on the path, stay on the path. And there it is. But fast forward, did y'all watch track and field? Yes, the other day.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I saw the dude from Canada win 100, just 974.
I did see that too. Shout out to Canada. Yeah. But I was talking about Shacari.
Oh man.
But listen, it was what?
Man.
Was he African Canadian?
African Canadian.
You know he's Jamaican.
Well, we claiming them anyway. Like, yo,
you
it's
know
our
he
cousin.
is.
Bro, I told them, yo, them Jamaican girls is fast
Bro.
AF. And the girl, I can't remember her name, the girl who won, not only is she
The
fast,
one with the.
she's tall. So she's like Usain Bolt and the women. Like,
Wow.
but I don't like Shacari came in last.
Yeah.
Absolute last. Like, this is them finishing, that was her over there. However, that happens. I don't like the fact that inside of our culture, we just turned on her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she's trash, all this, you shouldn't have been doing that, blah, blah. And it's like,
It went
man,
from here.
like, you was
Yeah.
just praising her 2
Yeah.
months ago, and she comes, she loses now. Her post-race interview, man, she might need some work.
What's the girl's name? Something Hurrah, the Jamaican girl.
Yeah.
The one who won, right? Did you see in the post-race interview? They're interviewing her.
And she walked behind.
yeah, laughing
It was
at
like-
her. Yeah.
But like, bro, they was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, or maybe it was 1, 2,
They were
and 3.
They were
but,
1, 2, 3.
but still. And then I looked at it and was like, yo, but the whole fleet was beautiful black women. But we don't focus on none of that. Shacari last, running her, dragging her through the mud. And I was like, that's the part of social media now where you can't even lose.
I know, right?
It's like,
Yeah.
hold you up and just tear you all the way down. I mean, her interview though, she was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't done and I'm still the shit. Like she was on her little,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, I mean, that's what I'm saying about interviews. What do you expect someone to say
Yeah.
right after that? Like, oh, I'm sorry. No, she's like, bro, I'll be back. That's basically what she said in a cocky way. I'll be back. So I'm like, well, maybe that needed to happen.
I mean,
For
but you
her
gotta-
to train more and have that
Yeah.
have that killer mentality. Like,
But you gotta
Them
almost
Jamaicans,
expect
bro.
that though, bro. Like you take somebody, everything that we do in yo, that's good. I was out. Everything that we do is all based off of momentum. You know what I'm saying? So here she was at the top of her class, and the momentum was just in her favor. And all of a sudden, you get boom, you just get shut down. And it's kind of like, it's not an excuse, but it's true, bro. You know how it is.
but it's one loss.
No, but
like,
that's my point though. Is
like,
that like
and
if
who-
you're playing ball,
who-
right?
Who was undefeated? Not Michael Jordan, not LeBron
No,
James,
bro.
like nobody.
No.
Not Mike Tyson, not Roy Jones. Well,
Not
Mayweather, but like
No, he lost.
he lost in the Olympic, whatever, right? But I'm just saying, like that's normal. But I feel like back in the day, it was a longer.
But it
She's-
didn't even. But back in the day,
she's
they didn't
super
really
young. It
ridicule.
takes a while to get
And
your
adjust-
peak there,
yeah.
right?
Right.
Yeah, you got to learn how to win. And she's just
And
super
it's
young. What's she,
higher
21?
too. I mean, it's the.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's the
well,
thing.
this is post Olympics. They was in
It was the Prefontaine
They were-
Classic, which I think they do in is it Portland. Is it nowhere in?
Yeah, it was
somewhere.
something. But I mean,
I don't
but
know.
if you see it though,
Yeah.
this seeing how far behind she was,
Yeah.
I was like,
She's-
yo, these girls are fast
Yeah. But
because
track-
she's fast, and it was like,
Tracks like that though. Like, I mean, some days you could be good, some days
right, straight up.
like I'll never forget one time 400 meter high school, I ran it in 49 before, right? But then one meet, it was like 53. I don't know what happened. I felt I ran some of the same, but I was just slower, like a lot slower.
You had a girlfriend at the time?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
That would have been a good explanation.
I know,
You
right?
should've said,
No, but that happens. Some days you
I,
just
mean, I don't know
But that's
what
any
happened.
day. Some days you
I
don't
know
just don't
what
have it.
But
happened.
that's any day, right? It's like you
but
can hoop,
everyone looking at me like, I'm just like,
but you can hoop one day and be like, yo, I was on my,
Yeah, yeah.
and vice versa. So I just hope she come back and battle with them girls. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think she
with them
will.
women.
She has
She
to.
will.
No,
She
she
said
will.
she'll be back. I just don't like. I guess because back in the day there was no social media, but it's just crazy how quick we'll just tear each other
Yeah, especially
apart.
But see, back
Like
in
what
the day,
about
too,
like
it
yo?
wasn't- it
Yeah,
wasn't
she's
about
coming
that.
back. We got you. Like we
Yeah.
still got your back. It's just like nope, you're not good enough. Trash.
I didn't see anybody on social media ripping her apart. I did see some really funny memes though about her losing, which made me laugh. So but I didn't see anybody tearing her up.
Oh yeah,
You
they
saw
tearing her up.
some like marijuana type.
No. Just memes about how far back she was. I mean, she was
you
way,
got a point.
she lost by a lot.
Bro, it was not.
I gotta check it out.
It was not
I
close.
heard the news.
Yeah.
But I didn't
And
see
then I saw moving on. Pacquiao lost.
Yeah, unanimous
Love
decision.
that.
Did anybody watch
Did you
that
see
fight?
his interview after? Boy, he looked like. Remember when Martin fought Tommy the Man Hearns? He said,
Yeah.
"Yeet," and the next day he was lumped up.
Man.
That was Pacquiao looked like after, but he said he might retire.
Yeah.
I mean, he
It's
what?
about
He
time.
40 something, 50 something.
Yeah, he's got to be right.
And speaking of that, because I'm trying to lump the sports stuff in, Terrell Owens said he can still play football. I think he's 46, 47. He trying to get on the team.
Probably could.
Wow.
He be working hard.
Shit, everything else.
Listen.
You working out and you getting hit?
Yeah.
Terrell Owens' problem has
Yeah,
never
too.
been his athletic
No,
ability.
'cause
It is never. Nobody wants that dude on their team.
Low key, I used to hang out with him in
Yes.
Miami.
Okay.
Yeah. He would be there like every Tuesday at this place, and he would just be chilling. But yeah, he's
Yeah.
I think at 100 he's still gonna be.
Right.
Yeah.
But him to get on the team and play, I would want him to do it for the sake of everybody thinks it can't be done. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Yes. But
That's my only reason. But after about 2 hits, let's see how you feel tomorrow. That's what I want to see.
I just don't want to hear Skip Bayless
Them little corners.
complaining about. I mean, because Skip Bayless will go like he will.
Yeah,
his head will explode.
Yeah. Well, Skip Bayless, I mean,
Just don't
Yeah.
send
I
them
feel
through
like
the
that's
middle.
his job. He's like, I'm gonna just. You say what?
Don't send them through the middle.
What do you, yeah.
Well-
Okay. What do you call him? Team obliterator. He used to just yep. That was what he called team obliterator.
Yeah. I mean, but Skip Bayless is Skip Bayless. He don't really. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
I listen.
Yeah, skip
And
it.
I just be like, do you
Come
hear
on,
yourself?
I think he
Because
just he knows
you
that
wasn't
that's his
the,
job.
yeah, like you wasn't no hooper. You
'Cause
didn't
I-
put up no numbers.
I really do feel like
It's
if
like-
you were to have a conversation outside of that with him, it'd be a whole different
Right.
Skip.
Yeah.
Well, it's like. Did you see the video when Stephen A. Smith was boxing? I would fight him any day,
Oh,
easy.
Yeah, I saw that. I
bruh.
saw
His
that.
train was holding me. Oh
He was
my,
training.
it's horrendous. And I'm like, bro, for as much crap as you talk, and that's what
Can't
you
defend
put out, I'll put Shalene on him. He's, bro, you get
Yeah,
free time, look
yeah,
up
I
his
saw
little
that.
boxing workout video. He like rock him, sock
Can I fight that big muscle bound dude you sent the other day?
him. Oh yeah, I sent him this thing. It was like, would you fight this dude? Dude was massive, and a guy was holding mitts for him, and he just like you could see that he couldn't move. I said, I'll fight him. He can't
Yeah.
move. He wasn't fast. It wasn't like he was big and fast.
Yeah.
He was just big and slow.
I mean, if you ever caught you square, you were in trouble, right?
yeah, but
But-
he catch you, you
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not get up. But it was
Yeah.
slow mo Joe.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
really
That's
was.
like
You
De La
see
Hoya.
it
Ain't
coming.
De La Hoya supposed to be doing some fight too? I watched his little training thing, boy. It was.
Are they fighting on Tyson's thing?
Yeah, I think it's on Thriller or something like that.
I would fight Stephen A. Smith on Thriller. I would.
I'll pay to watch that.
I would. I'm like, that guy could get it.
I always forget though how tall he is.
Who? Stephen
Stephen
A?
A.
Is he super tall?
I think he's like 6 something.
Is he really?
Yeah, I want to say, cause it always throws me off because I think I want to say he's tall.
Nah, my homies
It's the afro.
A picture. What?
I'm just playing. It ain't
Well,
that.
that thing all the way back. I'd be mad as hell if I was a barber.
Oh, because
I'd have to stand up on
he
the chair.
got that moon roof.
He can't be that. I'm taller than this guy, so he probably about 6 foot.
I just said that.
You said
That's
6
not
something.
tall, though.
6 something. It could be
Well,
6.
Oh well.
Hey, bro, it's tall. 6 feet. That's the golden number, man. That's the golden number. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I ain't want to say nothing because, you know,
Take your
the
glasses
balance
off.
across there.
Take your glasses off. At 6 feet, it looks real tall to you.
I always think of like 6'3" or above, like tall.
Yeah.
Cause I'm 6 foot, I'm kind of average. I don't feel like I'm tall like that. Cause
I say that the reason why I say he looks tall is just his stature, and then he's got that like wide cowboy like
Man,
bowed
just
out
look
leg.
up
They
the
probably
video.
on
filmed
the
one of
TV,
Booster's
he do look like
He
he could be 5'7".
Well, what I'm
Yeah,
saying
on TV he do like he
looks
do.
small.
But that's because we always just see him half sitting down or whatever, right?
I was
I'm
shocked.
5'5", so.
Yeah.
See, look,
Right.
so-
He said right.
Oh man. So moving forward, y'all heard about these Tesla robots?
Yeah.
I was just reading about it. Before you showed up at the
I
house. I was
know,
just
we
reading
got
about it.
Rosie from the Jetsons.
I'm talking about iRobot.
I robot.
Yeah,
I'm like, they always show you. Will Smith posted it like, I'm like, bro, what's happening? Where they gonna be at? Cause I want to
Did
get
you see
far
what?
away.
Did you read what they're capable of though? It's like they're like.
Can they
100
teach fitness classes?
Nah,
Cause
bro, they're like 125 pounds. I think they can carry.
I heard they like 5'5" though,
I
5'4".
don't know. They can carry like 45 to 50 pounds, whatever. But they're programmed to walk amongst like humans and pick up on what is it like? That's not supposed to be like it's not supposed to be happening or like bro. Just the
It's
whole
iRobot.
caption, the whole caption of it. I was like, nah, bro, hold up.
It's like, do you want Skynet? Because this is how you get Skynet.
I know, this is how you
This
get
is-
Ex Machina, if you seen that.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh my
movie too. That's a
gosh.
really good movie. Yeah, exactly how you get that. That's how you get that.
Yeah, that's how you get that.
So you know how like it's the start of every stupid bad horror movie or science fiction movie. That's how it starts. Did you hear that they found somewhere in Russia? It thawed out. They found like a woolly mammoth, and they found in ice a virus that they've never seen before anywhere else on Earth. They got, oh look, this cool new virus. I'm like, don't thaw that shit out.
Here we go.
Don't
That's
thaw
how you
that shit out.
start.
That's how
Let's
they
get
start.
ready to rumble.
That's Jurassic Park.
That'll
Whatever.
be
Don't
Woolly Mammoth
that'll be the
2025.
next virus in November, December.
Right, come on.
Woolly Mammoth Delta
Yeah,
variant.
that's they're gonna come back.
Yeah, wow. I don't know about this Tesla robots thing.
You know what I wonder though, like on a different note, right? Like we always look at it from a negative perspective, but sometimes I wonder, like, is this what it takes to cross over to that next realm, right?
No,
of
bro.
advancement. Like let's look away from the negative, right? Let's look, and that's hard to do, but I'm just saying, let's look away from the negative.
You
and
say
look at
Black
it from-
Mirror?
Bro, I
Oh.
get it. But what I'm saying is, like, think about it, bro. Would you be able to do your podcast if you still had a fucking typewriter that you were? Okay, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like, so that's what
no,
I'm saying.
but I did a radio show.
But even radio, that was
And
an
I
advanced
had-
technology.
But it
Before
wasn't a
you-
robot that can pick up on.
I understand, but what I'm saying though is
like that can't go. Like this ain't gonna
How far
flip
is to
around
it?
and attack
Right.
me.
Well, you can always play it, but I'm playing a hypothetical rule. Like let's eliminate all the negative of it, and I'm just saying, like, is this the start? Like, is this what it takes to do that? Right? Like, is this what it takes to get to that
Well,
level
But
where you
but
start
some things
having?
you don't do because there's two sides. Like
For sure.
Like however good it can get.
Well, that's
It's
inevitable.
hard.
That's inevitable. That's on anything.
Right.
You can. This can be used for something good, like we're doing now, and it can be used for child pornography. Like, you know what I mean? We know that. We know that there's two sides of it. But I'm saying, like, and the reason I ask that is because, bro, when you look at it, we have the advancements and the technology to essentially free Wi-Fi, to have vehicles that, you know what I'm saying, that control, that are powered by electricity, and you know what I'm saying, like we have all these tools to live cleaner, smarter, you know what I'm saying, all these things, and I get it, there's negative to it, but like, is this what it takes, and are we negative? No, I get that. Again, you guys are being resistant on me, but I'm saying, look at it from the perspective of like, we are thinking this way because we know we're in that group of people that we know what it used to be, we know where it can go, But like, take our kids for example, right? Like to them, this is what they're gonna grow up with. So they're never gonna know what life was before. So is this what it takes to get to that level where there is flying cars and there is, you know what I'm saying?
Freddie
Like,
B gonna answer you.
Here's my concern, and I know Ernest shares the same. When you talk about something that can be used different ways, that's fine. Yeah, I understand there's always going to be a malicious use of something.
Sure.
The problem is the unintended consequence, right? I know this has happened to Ernest a million times where he's trying to like test some code and did something. He was like, man, that's a major screw up. I never thought it would do that, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if all of a sudden there's a major screw up and 500 robots destroy your house, right? Like the problem is now we're talking about physical consequences, right? They could hurt somebody, they could destroy property, they could and that's the concern. Like how much testing has to happen to make sure that those work. Same thing
right.
with the
But then,
self-driving cars, right?
but then you look at it from the perspective of like, okay, so if we live in that world, well then we'll never advance from where we are now.
No, and I agree. I'm just so it's
And again, I'm totally with you guys
No.
because I get it. Like I've seen what it is to have, you know what I'm saying, something that is designed and you're like, damn, that's dope. And then all of a sudden see it used in a way that you're like, I wish I would have never saw that, right? Like I get that. I worked with missile systems. I worked with these things. I understand that. I'm playing, I guess, the what if, right?
Oh, no.
And so I look at it from
It's
that
not even a
perspective.
what if. It's coming.
Yeah.
They're coming,
it's
right?
coming, yeah.
The fear that I think we have is, do they rush it into market, into production, without fully testing it out to make sure that those kinds of things?
Well,
that
it's
come
gonna
up,
happen.
That's all.
It's gonna happen that way because it's what it is it's just like journalism. Who can put it out the fastest and get it and create the wave, right? And so that's essentially what's happening.
I know where
in
I'm
it.
moving to.
You know what I mean? But I can't help sometimes to just wonder like, damn, like is it one of those things where you're like,
You don't think they're gonna have robots in Greece? They're gonna have robot
Not on
tour
that.
guys.
Not on that island. They're
Not yet.
Not on that island.
Not
They're
yet.
Not on that island.
They're
I'm
coming.
telling you, no.
They're coming.
No.
They're coming.
Not there. They'll be in Athens probably.
Yeah, not there.
You don't think
See,
those robots
he
are
been
gonna
there.
swim?
They're not gonna be on the island.
Not there.
They're coming.
No.
They're coming. You can't get away from it.
Nah, bro.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, bro.
That
I was
was-
just there. They was watching soccer, and they had one of them power bars with all the plugs outside. And it's
Probably
like
had the TV.
it was at the TV, and it was like someone put an extension cord, and it was just hanging on for dear life. And I was like, I ain't even mad at y'all. Like the whole town was watching this one TV. Like,
it can
yo,
happen, man.
so they so far behind. I'm like, good, take me back, bro.
It can happen, man. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
Afghanistan was like that, bro. You walk in and you look, bro. These fools, like, that's what made me laugh. Is we see the media and like, man, these people are dumb. They this and they that. And I'm like, yo, these dudes got dial-up Wi-Fi, but they got Wi-Fi and they live in the mountains, bro. They got cellular services. They got freaking, and now look at
Making it
them.
happen.
Now these fools got drones.
They got
But you got-
they got Black Hawk
but you gotta
helicopters.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so hey,
But-
shit can happen.
But think about I believe it can happen, and because I'm
I
like,
think
well,
it
even
should.
think about like the pyramids in Egypt.
Yeah,
How advanced was that?
yeah.
Like for real, for real.
Mhm.
So I believe that. I just when I saw it, I was like, man, iRobot, this is where we
Oh, I
going.
saw, yeah, bro. As soon as I saw it, I was like, wait. The thing that confused me was this was coming from, and I guess it doesn't. There's no shock factor in it, but it was just kind of like, right? Elon Musk always talks about the dangers of playing with AI. Always, he's always talked about like we need to stay away from
All
it. We
the
need this and
money,
that. We need
yeah.
that. And then all of a sudden, it's like you drop this out, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like you can't just help but look at it and be like, damn. But in our reality, like what, like, I guess, what's the difference between, you know, that robot that can move? I guess it's because it moves and physically does. But like you look at our phones, you look at it. I mean, it's doing the same exact thing. These things, AI has been around us.
Oh, AI been
It's like,
around,
this is
but
crazy.
now we talking about you got to square up.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know.
I know.
Like I think it's dope. Like what you're saying. We'll say you were playing Angel's Advocate. 'Cause I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Stuff. But like, I'm just like, this what we doing?
Oh, I'm with you, bro. I can't, like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, this is
Like,
gonna go
this
back.
is-
Because I know some dude in the back. He's.
I wonder they gonna have like fake eyelashes
Get
on
on
my
it.
bro.
Well, you know that's coming. You can dress it up. You can get outfits for it. Absolutely.
Bro, there's an episode
Yeah.
of Black Mirror where the girl's husband or boyfriend, whatever, dies. She can't deal with it.
Yeah, she orders the
She
body.
orders the
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
They thawed it out,
Thawed it out,
like what you was saying, and then it was talking. It started on here through the email. This is David. She was like,
No, it
"Bro,
started
you
voicemail.
dead."
Voicemail first, then email. Email turned into the
And then
AI.
it was really him,
And then from the
supposedly.
AI, it became like the whole on. She even had sex with the damn thing
Yeah.
and everything, bro. Like,
And you already know the weirdos gonna hop on that.
bro,
Like, let me get this robot
listen,
juicy
man.
fruit.
I'm telling you, it's yeah, bro. You look at it, and bro, I remember being in Afghanistan, and we got I got tasked to test out this basically like a bomb robot. So it's like a little.
Is it like one of the
crawler or
vacuum
whatever.
cleaners that go through there?
Kind of, yeah, but it's like a little small, so it's like all rugged and shit, and like it takes off. But it's crazy because I was like, oh, this is dope. So they like hand me the remote, and then I'm like, oh snap, all right. And they're like, no, hold on, bro. They handed me the glasses, and the whole screen was like some straight Call of Duty, like, and it was like I was watching everything right here, and this thing was like a mile away, bro. And I'm literally just rolling through, and it's just like people walking by, like, oh snap, there's a robot, and I could talk to it. I could like respond to everything, and I was like, yo, this is bugged out, yo. Like, I mean, again, one side of me is like, damn, that's dope, right? Because how many times you see door kickers, boom, IED goes off, right? Well, let's eliminate that. We can bring in the robot to do it. But then you look at it from the other side, and you like, some weirdo's gonna tear this thing apart, figure it out.
Like they bullied me at school, roll that up in there.
And here's the thing, you know what I mean? And so there was a video that video I sent you guys a while back about when he was talking about why we haven't moved to, like, as funny as it sounded, but he's used the analogy like the Jetson world, like we have the capability of living that life, like, and we've had it for decades, right? But to what we're talking about, right? They like, how do you bring something like that into a world that isn't ready for that, right?
Did you see in the Olympics, the robot was shooting?
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's crazy
So now you
because
might have robot
playing
basketball tournaments.
yeah. And the dude talked about it, and he was like, you have to do it in small increments, right, to get people to like get familiar with it. But it was crazy when he broke it down, because he was like, we have the capability of having, I mean, we have planes. If we have planes, you can have flying vehicles. And he goes, but what do you do when that vehicle gets in the hands of the wrong person? Now you have literally a rocket that can just, you know what, I'm gonna throw this into the freaking, you know what I'm saying, Cardinal Stadium, boom, take out 20,000 where I can make people hold.
Yeah, it's not a technology problem, it's an ethics problem.
It's an ethics problem, yeah.
That's
I agree.
You can't control behavior.
Right.
No,
Right.
that's been our problem with everything in life, right? I mean, look at, you give 4 people $1 million and watch how all 4 of them use it differently, right? 2 of them may use it for good. 1 may just be selfish and say, hey, I'm out, disappear. And the other one's like, oh, I'm about to, you know? So it's like, that's just the
Open up shop on that.
You know? So
But
that's
two
crazy.
things in the last week impressed me though. So ASU, when like my nephew moved in, they got this delivery service with the rover,
Oh, yeah.
and then the rover just take the food. It's a key lock
Mm-hmm.
that like locks the food, and then it goes to the person's door. But it's just kind of controlled by coordinates. Then I saw on LinkedIn there was this like ex-military boat thing, and then he kind of had these gloves and a jetpack, and he was able to hover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool,
boat
right?
and then come back.
Yeah, they've been working on that for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, those 2 things impressed me in the last week.
Yeah.
Bro,
I was like,
you
that
know
gave
what's
me
crazy?
Inspiration.
My cousin,
I like
years
it.
ago, one of my cousins is an engineer. He used to work for this engineering company. But he was privy to be part of this program, and he was telling me about, they created a legit Batman suit for like our operators. And it's essentially like, when you put it on, it's think of like these, like the Under Armour shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
You put it on, and
It's
it's
the Arsenal.
and it's crazy because when you put it on, it's controlled. It has like a pad inside, right? And so it controls everything to where it opens up the vent. So like if the temperature drops on the soldier, it'll drop like a cooling system in it. And then on top of that, the whole suit is bulletproof. Think of like Snake Eyes, like the
G.I. Joe.
the G.I. Joe.
That
And I was like,
wait, is that out?
Yeah.
I think it's out now.
That's right.
But before that came out,
I know.
he told me about the technology that they were doing on that. And then it was funny because I remember when G.I. Joe came out, I was like, yo, is that? And he was just like, yep.
Yeah,
And
I
said,
feel
"Yo,
like
that's
they always show it,
crazy."
but like he said, it's right. They give you a little bit,
Yep.
right? So it's in the movies, and we like that's a good movie.
Yep.
And you don't think that Oh, that's gonna be down
Matter of
the
fact, the
street.
uniforms they had in that movie, and when the G.I. Joe dropped, it was a couple years before, and then literally a couple years
Oh,
later,
that Black
our
Panther.
uniform
Need that
came out.
vibranium.
That vibranium.
I know, right?
That'd be
Need
dope.
all of that. Well, while Freddie B looks that up, man, we
So this is coming soon.
What's that?
Ooh. Got hammered on a Rotten Tomatoes score. G.I. Joe.
I don't know them people.
Yeah,
Oh, it's out already. It's out.
Yeah, I thought it was the Snake Eyes, right? It's out.
Yeah.
It's out.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into this next part of the podcast real quick. It might be funny, it might not. But we call that Where They Do That At.
Say what?
Have y'all seen this crate challenge?
Oh yeah, I was just
Look, I knew Freddie B was like, wait, bro.
That's
Come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying.
All this technology.
Oh my.
I'm with it.
I was gonna post
Fred,
one about
I
the
got
Dallas
you.
Cowboys. However,
I was just on it.
The big dude, bro. The big dog.
my question is, would you do it though?
See,
But
look.
I believe that this came from
Doing this, like,
the hood.
Yeah,
and
this
now
is-
everybody's doing it.
Nah, you gotta see the big dude, bro.
Oh, I did see this. I don't know. I saw it. The dude.
That's
like,
funny. Why did they put Kevin Durant in there though? That's
Yeah, because everybody got the health insurance. Everybody just follow.
Yeah. I've seen it. So is it just that the higher they get, the more wobbly they get? Because there's one I saw the dude gets to the top and it's just shaking.
Yeah,
really, and then he's,
yeah.
and you know he's
I
gonna
think
eat
so,
it, right?
Yo, buddy was in there like.
You see it coming.
He didn't even have another.
Y'all know what we
skill.
talking about.
They messed him up.
Yeet. Oh, he is up there though.
But,
But you gotta get down.
You
That's
gotta
the
get
thing.
down.
I saw a dude walk up and
Yeah, there you
yeet.
go. Yeah.
Yo,
How'd that
some of
dude
them
not
dudes-
die?
Some of them
That was
dudes
the guy I
snap,
sent, so-
man.
I saw
That
it.
is-
Did you send it?
Nah, there's a one where there's like
and then it turned flat.
it's a Cowboys reference. It's like the Cowboys on this side when he was going up, it's like their
Yeah, that's the one I saw,
preseason
bro.
excitement, and then they're like, this is the playoffs, and then he steps down. But they just put the star over his face, and I was like, oh, I'm posting that.
Oh,
funny.
So like,
Yeah.
he was done.
But would y'all do it though?
Nah,
Nah.
no,
How many crates it gotta be?
nah.
I don't know. That's a lot. I'm like, where y'all getting all these crates
I do
from?
it before up.
The crate people is in business right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, I ain't. There's no way, bro.
I'm like, how
you
do
see
they
the way
just
some of
got
them
that?
do, bro.
Some
Somebody
of
did a
them-
remix.
some of them falls,
Somebody
man.
did like the
It's
skit, and
hurtful.
it was like, yo, every time they fall, it was like, oh. I'm like, yo.
Yeah,
I wonder where
I
that
can't
started.
do it.
I would. Yeah, I'm out on that.
I'm out.
I did the
They
Michael
must be
Jackson
bet-
screen
I think
challenge.
they bet.
I remember.
I think they bet. That's the only way they're doing it.
You
Oh, you
have
know,
to.
black folks have
Yeah,
made
you
that a
have to.
thing. Like,
Yeah,
bro, I
that's
bet
what I'm
20 you won't get up. Okay.
Cause first off, all the people around, there's like 20 people.
Yeah,
watching.
bro. Everybody betting.
So is it like the
It's a
high
little
jump? They
bit-
start lower, like it's just like 3 crates, and then it's like 4 crates.
No,
I'm
I think they set up the whole
They
thing
set
and
up
say
the
the
whole
goal
thing
is to
and
get
they
up
go
and
through it.
down.
Yeah.
I'm sure it
Who got
started
it?
off with somebody. I would assume. I'm trying to think back, like
It's
growing
always
up,
that
like
first step.
somebody stupid, like, yo, let me try this, and then it was like, yo, I wonder if I do this. Let me stack that, and then eventually, when they got to like that 3rd or 4th one where it started wobbling, I think that's where it became like,
Yeah.
man, we can make this a challenge. Has to be.
That's tough.
That's a hard one. I ain't doing that one. You got.
I'll stick to my scream challenge. It was not that difficult.
Oh yeah.
I still can't do that.
You can't do that. We're gonna get you there.
I can tug the rope.
Well, that's. I don't know. I wouldn't do that
I
one.
think I tried. It depends on how many crates we're talking about. If we're talking that, what you just
The-
showed
the
me, I'm
most-
not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's too
It has to be the
That's-
challenge. It can't be like 3 crates and
You
you're like,
can't
I got.
choose.
He got.
I mean, you got grass. I know you got a crate
Nah,
plug
bro.
out here.
I ain't doing
That's
that.
too
going for
bad.
crate pull-up.
Bro, you see the dude that flattened the crate?
No.
Nah.
Bro, there's a dude that he fell and just like straight back, like his legs went up and he came straight back, boom, and then when
It's
he
a
rolled
health
over,
insurance over there. Like
Hey, one dude did it perfect while rolling the blunt.
I saw that.
No,
I saw that.
he gotta be a
That's the
crackhead.
one I saw. He went
He
up and
gotta
it was
be
like
a crackhead.
effortless. He got up there
Effortless, yep.
and then he walked down and I was like,
That's a
touche,
crackhead.
brother.
Only people
Touche.
that can do crazy shit like that are crackheads. In the
Here's the thing. I'll tell you that I do it, but I put my foot on the first crate, and my wife would be like, "You get down from there right now."
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
She would.
that first wobble
Nah.
you felt, bro, you'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Cause that first wobble where you hit one of these, nah, bro.
My
like,
wife wouldn't even
no.
let me get up there.
But
Yeah,
that's
he's-
what you
yeah,
gotta at
he's
least
right.
before high to get the wobble.
But yeah. But
Yeah,
at that
know
point,
what
you
I'm
can't
saying?
even turn
It's
around.
like, yeah,
At that
Yeah,
point,
you
you
can't-
can't turn
yeah.
around.
Once
If
you're
you
up, you
turn
gotta
around-
keep going, right?
If you get to 4 and it starts wobbling, you can either go up, but you can't. If you try to come down, you fall.
Right.
It's like everybody make it up fine, but it's like that next step.
Because the
It's the top one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
that I seen most people have a problem once that one on this side to the last one to the top.
Yeah.
That's intense. And then it's that first one and
Yeah,
the
that's
second
what
one
I'm
trying to
saying.
go down.
Because they push forward, which pushes it back,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's the problem. They don't. You got to lower yourself and then just put your balance. That's
Because they ain't doing calibrate Pilates. That's
right.
why.
Yeah, right.
Core
All
ain't.
I'm saying
Right.
is somebody right now who did it is watching us like, man, all y'all talking,
Right. Yeah.
put your money where your mouth is
Hey,
at.
and I'm gonna tell you like this: you can have it.
Yep, I'm out.
I'm good.
How much money are we talking about? It's like
Nah,
20
that's
bucks.
okay.
If it's like
In the
20
hood,
bucks.
it ain't that much.
It ain't that much, bro. You talking about
Unless
10,
they doing a
15,
pop.
$20.
It ain't that much, but I mean, it's free entertainment. It's creative.
It's pride at that point. Like in the hood, it's pride. Like if you
And you know they probably been drinking. It ain't just like they was chilling.
Right,
Like
yeah, right.
they like, bro, we at the barbecue. Man, tell Tyrone to get up on them
I
crates.
know, right?
And I'm like-
That's how
and then when they fall, there's probably a whole team of people that come and restack them. Who got next?
We got
I wonder how long it's gonna last though.
It's funny,
Some
man.
of
The
that.
things that you think of when you
Somebody
that had to
break-
have started from
Yeah.
boredom.
Something, break a neck or something.
That had to have started from boredom. Somebody
Oh.
was bored.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
We used to do dumb
Here's
stuff.
what I think though. I'm like, somebody gonna make money off this for real.
Could be a game show.
I was gonna say that either that or they gonna or it's gonna be a game like on the
like a
app.
ball pit.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
fall into a ball pit. Or something.
Oh, like wipe out.
Put it over the water.
Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior.
If that was a thing on Ninja Warrior,
Man.
That's tough because Ninja Warrior is also on time.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
though.
That would be even
That's
hard.
pressure.
That'd be tough. Yo, I saw one
Gotta
recently.
have the
My
balance.
favorite one is the when they do the Asian ones, the Asian wipeouts. So they
Oh,
be like,
yeah, yeah.
no, it's like it, no, it's like it. And you just see them and they're like, "Whip, bam," and the dude goes
The
spot down.
commentator.
Oh my god, bro, I be dying, man. Yo, that's one thing I will say. I learned that when I was out there in Afghanistan. The locals would always give me like funny Asian videos and stuff. Asian people are some jokesters, man. Yo, they got one where it's like, and it's funny. They always play the music, the bam, 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 and you'll see the people like it's a random porta potty, and they'll like the people go in, they'll use it, and it's a camera filming, and they'll just be chilling like this, and all of a sudden you see them, and they're like, yo, what the hell? And the porta potty starts raising outside of the porta potty. It just keeps going up high, and they just like freaking out and shit. Bro, I be dying laughing. There's like a timer on it and stuff. They be freaking out trying to cover themselves, but like. They some jokesters, man.
Yeah,
They be doing some funny
for
stuff.
real.
That's funny.
They'll take it there.
All the way there.
Yeah.
I think they got robots and stuff over there though
They
already.
been-
Yeah.
Like Japan and stuff.
Yeah, they've been having all that.
It's kind of easy.
China's just too advanced with all that, bro.
China's got too much cheap labor. They got enough people to work in there. They
Yeah,
don't
none
need
people,
build
and
robots
then,
there, right?
you know, you don't got no control. You just like, whatever they say do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, anything else, fellas? That's it. We ran through it. All right.
What I sent you? I sent you something the other day.
Oh, that's a long time
No,
ago.
I sent
The other day is
the
gone.
J.R. Smith story.
Oh, J.R. Smith playing golf in the
At HBCU. Not a. He went to HBCU. Here's the thing that pissed me off. So here, the story is J.R. Smith. Remember J.R. Smith from
Yep,
the Cavaliers? Won a
Yeah,
couple championships
yeah,
with LeBron.
yeah.
Okay, right? He's
Where
retired.
at Tennessee State or something?
Somewhere in, I think it was in North Carolina, wasn't it? Anyway,
North Carolina
whatever.
A&T.
I bet that could have been it. Yeah, he enrolled at an HBCU.
Shout out to the HBCUs. I went to one. Shout out to Flomo. You know what it is. You know.
Shout out
Okay.
to Fort Valley State.
Hey.
He's trying to make the golf team. Apparently, he's a really good golfer. He's trying to make the golf team at the school.
And he's what,
I
37?
think he's 36, 37, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, late 30s, right? But what a great for him. Good for him, right? You bring some attention to the program, right? Do what you want to
Bring
do.
some money to
Bring some money. Yeah, great. I have no.
You
I'm not
ain't been to
complaining
an
about it.
HBCU, bring some money to
Here's
I know, I'm surprised they got a golf team.
my complaint about the whole story.
They practice
was-
at a different school.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there you go. That's right. My complaint about the whole story is the whole story said former Nick J.R. Smith.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man. Like the dude had a great career. He won 2
Yeah.
championships with the Cavs. You calling him former Nick?
That's the person who wrote it. Don't want to
Come on, you can't call no.
I know. Give
You
him
gotta
give him his
refer to
credit.
him wherever he won his championship.
That's true. Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland. You can't call him former Nick.
You gotta list them all, right?
Yeah,
Denver.
right. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You can't former Nick.
That's
whatever.
tough.
Anyway, but shout out to J.R. Smith.
But we did say you was like, but it's not fair to like some other kids or something. I thought that was the combo.
Well, I mean, we talked about. Listen. He's got to make it, right? But Yeah, he's got millions of dollars. Does he need to be on the golf team? Is he taking a scholarship away from some other kid? I mean, that's a story, right? But
I feel like if he bring in the money, there will be more
there may-
scholarships.
right, and that's the question. Does he do?
Right.
Does he do that? Does he help promote other things? with
Because
his
who else?
sports?
Deion Sanders coach at HBCU,
He's it.
and then he just
Jackson.
brought in someone else, and I can't remember off the top of my head.
No, yeah, he got.
He
somebody
just brought
really
in
good.
someone else.
Was
So
it-
that's cool. I mean, I went to HBCU. I went to two. Shout out to Wiley College too. But I'm just saying, like, ninjas need some money, bro.
Yeah.
And I came out here and saw
think it's
ASU
good.
campus. I was like, oh, this is what real school look like.
Y'all seen
I know, right?
Y'all seen Malice in the Palace?
I did. Can we say it? I want to talk about it, but I don't.
I
But
want to
do.
talk about it. Y'all watched it?
We can talk about
You
it.
watched it?
Alright.
You
I
watched it?
haven't seen it. I saw
No,
it.
I watched the
Is it
game.
new?
I remember seeing the
I
game.
remember the game too.
I remember. I was like,
But watching the,
yeah.
it's a whole nother.
I really wanted to talk
Can
about
we
it.
hold?
Yeah,
we'll hold that.
We'll hold that one.
The Malice in the Palace. That's your homework. Watch Malice in the Palace on Netflix.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
had to remind me after this so you could take the notes of what I was gonna ask.
yeah. We'll talk about. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that one. Yeah.
That was
Shit,
interesting.
that's our homework assignment.
Cause I was remad.
Yeah.
Remad.
Remad. Yep. I
You
agree.
didn't find none?
Oh, okay.
No, there was some. The story that came up was an older one because he hired somebody really good this year, didn't he?
I'm like, I know a lot about it.
Nah, no.
You don't remember?
You know a lot about it,
Yeah,
but you need to
it's
see the
untold,
back
yeah,
stuff.
the untold.
The back
Yo,
stuff.
Yeah,
Netflix
because
is new.
we know like yo,
Right, I know what
like
happened.
we know what happened,
Yeah,
but you
nah.
don't know what happened.
Netflix came out with this new series, that new series, The Untold. They got like that one and I think like two other ones that are like, yo, it's sick. They got this one with the chick that that's a boxer. Yo, she was
Clarissa Shields?
no. This was like way back before like Layla Ali and all them. She was like the founder of like women boxing. I forgot what her name is or whatever, but she was not, bro. I'm talking
It's
about.
on Netflix. I'll peep it.
Yeah, bro, it's called Untold, the Untold Story, and then it talks about like again the untold part that we don't know. But do you remember? You don't remember the game when it happened? The Ron
Patriots.
Artest?
Oh yeah,
You remember that? Okay.
We're gonna talk. We'll talk about it off of this, but we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
do that.
Before we
Before
go,
we
though,
go,
can we, if we're gonna talk about Netflix, can we talk about the #1 movie on Netflix right now? You wanna give a plug to your
Man.
boy?
Shout out to my boy Thomas Pa Civic. You know what I'm saying? He wrote. It's a movie on Netflix right now. It's #1 with Jason. What's his last name? Momoa. Called
I peeped
Sweet
that.
Girl.
I just saw that
My
last
boy
night.
from
Is it
high
good?
school
Yeah,
wrote
right.
I
that.
gotta watch that.
Oh,
Really?
that was
He
dope,
wrote
though.
that.
Was
it
the way
good?
they did it. Yeah,
That's
real
dope.
good.
I gotta
Yeah,
watch
it's
it.
really
just
good.
seen-
I
just
watched
seen
it.
pop
I
up.
like the way they flipped it.
Yeah.
You know-
Tell them the story.
I just said flip
Man, don't tell us it's been flipped.
Hold on.
Now they gonna wait for a flip. Like, what's the flip?
Come on, Ernest, you ruined it.
But yeah, my boy from high school wrote that.
Yeah,
That's it.
And I didn't even know he was doing that. His brother wrote this long post on Facebook about how proud of him he was. Now I knew that him and Jason and them was cool because they did some other stuff red
Yeah.
carpet before.
That's dope.
But he got like pictures of him like in a writing session, and yeah, so he wrote
Y'all
that,
not gonna catch
man.
the flip, by the way.
That's
Now-
crazy.
now
So
we're
now
gonna-
you
Well,
saying
now-
we got
now
smart
we-
girl? I take offense to that.
Now, I'm just saying.
It was a tough flip.
Yeah,
It was a tough flip.
It was sweet.
Sweet girls. call it.
Sweet Girl, #1 movie on
I saw
Netflix.
that.
Shout out to Thomas Pa Civic. You know what I'm saying? 360 stand up.
Check that one out.
Yeah, that's crazy. We used to hoop together. He was my point
That's
guard.
crazy.
Young.
And I just watched it again.
Yeah. I like organic
Yeah.
and vegan. All right, we out of here, man. Anything else? Shout outs, nothing? No.
Good, man.
Social media handles? Nope, not yet. Shop coming soon?
Yeah.
Nope.
I got
Ready?
nothing.
All right, we out of here, man. We out of here. Peace, love, and fire ants. Shout out to Palm Trees. You know how we do.
Pew, pew, pew.